And so when the show comes on, it was a little bit like a out of body experience, sitting there 9 months later, watching yourself on the screen, and basically, they got the real dramatic moments. So being like, well, I mean, yeah, I did kind of blow up at that guy, and yeah, I did kind of like do that. That is all very accurate. I can kind of see why that is all happening. But ultimately, my family very supportive. The kids watched it. We still joke about it all the time. I think they tell, I was just like, I showed up in a middle school chat group thread just the other day because I have memes about me.
Oh
So
my
like, it's
gosh.
not bad. And I mean, it was really great. But I think the main takeaway was, and the most interesting part of the whole thing is it's published, and half of the comments, like the ones on Reddit, like there's nothing more terrifying than reading Reddit threads with your name in the
Oh
title every
yeah.
morning.
They're
So there's a lot
crazy.
of that, which is a lot of people are like, you are like the worst person that's ever lived. You totally suck. I hate you.
Mm.
And then the other half, and it was like half and half, which was real interesting at the time, is like, you remind me of myself. You are so awesome. You should have
Mhm.
won. And ultimately, like I walk away from that being like, everybody watched the same 8 hours of TV. And the people who hated me, and it was obvious in their comments, I obviously reminded them of, their ex-girlfriend who broke their heart, or their mom who they aren't necessarily getting along with. And everyone was really just filtering those 8 hours through their perception. And like, it wasn't reality. It wasn't my reality because I went to the show understanding what my values were and how I was playing, that I wanted to play a straight game and do all these sort of things. And so you have to walk. So I walked away with that being like a bigger life lesson, which is you can't control other people's perceptions. That even includes your close family members. You think your
Yeah.
husband knows you really, really well? He's still filtering all of that through his own perception. So ultimately, I walked away being like, as long as I am walking in my values and I'm doing what is right, that is all I can control because I cannot control anyone else's perception of me. And so it was a big life lesson for me, and I appreciated the experience for that.
Check out the full episode on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and all major platforms.